Hi, so I'm about to do this review of GoDataFeed.com, and as you can see right here, I just signed up for the trial, so I haven't even had a chance to kind of go through it and want to take you through this with me, so it's kind of like you're experiencing this with me. Now, why would anybody get GoDataFeed? Well, if you've been an e-commerce seller selling products online for any length of time, you will probably have realized that there's so many platforms out there to manage that as you continue to grow, it's going to be a little bit challenging to juggle it all. And so GoDataFeed.com is one of those types of platforms where it allows you to kind of consolidate all of the different products that you have into one consistent stream, which then manages it by feeding it out to all these other things like Shopify and Amazon and Walmart. And I mean, I guess we'll see what it's all about because I haven't had a chance to use it yet until now. And so I have the trial going right here. And as soon as you're finished signing up and putting in your information and your credit card for the free trial, which is 14 days, you get this little cool sign here that says, welcome. I say, well, thank you. Okay, so what does GoDataFeed.com do? Simplify digital marketing, multi-channel selling tasks like launch a new channel, create and update listings, sync inventory and orders, modify and optimize product data. Okay, and let's go tell me more. Do I hit that? If I hit that, what happens? Oh, it takes me to this connect your product catalog, like my Shopify, for example, and then filter and modify and optimize with rules. I like how when you do a trial, you have an option to kind of have it simplify, top-down bird's eye view of what exactly you're supposed to be doing. So at least if it goes in there, there's all these, these platforms that have all these different options. At least this gives me almost like a quick start manual. Filter, modify, and optimize with rules. Advertise and sell on more channels in less time. I like that. Sync marketplace orders with your store. And let's get started. Okay, next step, schedule an onboarding call. So if I wanted to have a call with them, which is great and fantastic because I've worked on platforms where it's all automated and there's no human interaction. So it sounds like I can actually do this with another human being. I could tour my dashboard. I can import products. Well, since I'm just signing up, I want to see everything that I have going on before I start importing products. It's such a guy thing to do, right? Oh, I don't need instructions. Let me just import my products and figure it all out. And then that's when disaster hits. Okay, so highly recommend it, just based on my past experience, to at least take the time to do that. One of the things that my father taught me was read instructions first before you do anything. And, of course, I don't do what he says, but then I realized as I got older that he was right. So let's go ahead and tour the dashboard. As you get started, use this checklist to publish your first feed. Okay, great. So even after the whole quick start thing, they tell you they have a launch checklist. Configure your product source to import your products, add a feed template, submit that makes it easy. If you've seen my other reviews, that this is actually so much easier. I mean, they actually obviously know what they're doing and they want to make it as easy as possible for one, for you to use them, and two, to stay using them. Okay, so let's go next. And it says over here, it says, once you import your catalog, you'll find an overview of the catalog here. Great. Awesome. View an overview of the catalog import here. Here you'll find a summary of your feeds. So I guess when you go in, you can see the feed. This is your dashboard, I'm assuming. Data validation, errors and warnings. Cool. Total SKUs compiled, pulled, and submitted. Alerts about feed issues. Okay. Let's see, track changes to your account. Okay, these are all my account stuff. I'm looking at it now, but by the time you see it, it's probably blurred out. But it's just, if you can't see it, if I'm blurred everything out, it just talks about your basic activity of your account, like your billing address, and everything like that. If anything has changed, recent user activity provides transparency, except for now, it's probably blurred out for you. Okay. Let's see, use this menu to navigate around. We got dashboard, products, feeds, orders, returns, ads. I love the simplicity of this. And that ads thing is interesting. I can't wait to kind of take a look into that because that's in beta. All right. So let's take a look. Okay. So we already know what these are. Over here is the feeds. So you add a feed template. Let's click on that and see what that looks like. Okay, cool. it looks like this is where you have the different feeds. So like they say Google Merchant Center, your probably Amazon goes to, you basically all your platforms where all the feed you go to with your product information so that it can populate all the different platforms, the merchant platforms. Let's see, feed template. Oh, cool. I can add a feed template. So I could just pick a template. So we have Amazon, ad roll, lots of Amazon. Oh, this is so cool because you can actually put it in different types of Amazons all over the world in specific categories, which is fantastic. Looks like I have to upgrade my subscription to get access to that. So just so you know that in order to do all this cool stuff, you kind of have to upgrade. I'm currently trialing the light version, okay, just because I wanted it. So over here, American Outlets is a platform. Okay, we've got Bing Shopping, AvantLink, but oh my God, there's so many. There's eBay, there's Facebook, House, Newegg for technology stuff, Pepper Jam, Rakuten. There's some of these I don't actually even know. Share a sale. Wow. Walmart, of course. If you're not in Walmart, you know what they say. Or not. Okay, cool. So available descriptions. This is cool. Let me close this out. Let's see. You can search, submit, and at any given point in time, if I click on this, it has tutorials. Wow. Request a feed setup. What is that? Huh. That's awesome. So for those that are not quite as tech savvy and actually just want to sell their amazing products, and this is great for those of you who are migrating from something like Etsy and you are just a very creative person and you're just not as technically inclined, but you have enough momentum in your business to kind of expand outwards to go global or even even domestically national. No, let's just say global. You can actually have their team set everything up for you and you can request it. Huh. Very cool. I love how they just kind of take. I'll click here to add a feed template. Okay, I don't need to do that. Let me get out of here. Oh, it's walking me through a tutorial. Okay, choose. Okay, cool. Select the feed to add. Okay, let's select this, and then we're done. Okay, so let me close this out. Okay, great. So that's the feed section. And going back to the dashboard. So we have products. So I'm assuming that each of these things corresponds directly with the menu on the left. Import your products. Boom, right there. Okay, great. So going back to the dashboard, this is just a correspondence here. Did you know Order Sync saves you time so you can fulfill your marketplace orders at Amazon? That's cool. Oh, okay, cool. So when you click on this, it goes to your orders and allows you to do order sync. What happens when I click on this? It opens up a whole new thing. What's going on here? Oh, it just takes you to the main website to kind of sell you. You're being sold, even though you're kind of trialing, you're being sold again. I guess if you're trialing, I guess they want to make sure that you stay. Merge files, Google Sheets. Merge files allows you to import additional spreadsheets and product data, include a form. Great. That's fantastic because if you have a larger team and use Google Sheets and everybody's working together off of the Google Sheets, or you have other types of technology that utilizes Google Sheets to kind of update, what's going on with your products and your inventory, merge files will allow you to do that. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to click on that because it's probably going to take me back to the main website again. Okay, resources, schedule an onboarding call. Fantastic. Getting started guide. Let's see what that looks like. Introduction. Very cool. So it looks like there's a whole entire help center that allows you to kind of get started. And as usual, there's a Zendesk chat. I use Zendesk for one of my businesses. It's a great application. All right. Import your product catalog. Again, oh my God, there's endless amounts of information to tutorials that'll teach you how to do everything. Okay, that's cool. Submit a feed to Google. Awesome. So that's important because if you don't submit a feed, your products aren't going to get out there. Okay, so let's look at this products list. Over here you have it. In order for me to do filters, I got to upgrade to the ultimate. Unfiltered product, as many products. Allotment import allows you to choose. This feature is not available on your current subscription. I have to upgrade to Ultimate. Ultimate, by the way, is the highest program. So you can't do any kind of filtering until you get their highest program. Okay, well, there's that. Allotment, maximum number of imported SKUs. Okay, so if you have up to 1,000 is where the light takes you, and anything beyond that, you're going to have to get the next one up, which then I think it starts to go into unlimited. There is an unlimited option, which is fantastic. Schedule, limit reach, upgrade your subscription to schedule more import times. Okay. I get one at a time as I guess for that. Primary source, merge files, cool. It even pops up a video. You know what I love about this platform is that it handholds you at every given point during the trial, so that takes the guesswork out of it. You don't have to sit there and go, what am I supposed to do with this? It readily tells, all the resources are available. Over here, look at that. It has a screenshot exactly what I'm doing here. In fact, it looks like it's doing what I'm doing, so you might as well go check that out. Again, it's a free trial, so it doesn't hurt, even though you can watch this and say, oh, do I want to do this or not? Email alerts, great. Okay, so this will probably be blurred up, but my email's over here, automatically populates, and you can choose import succeeds, allotment reached, anything that may be going on that can impact your sales. You can have an alert be sent out to you. History, all the different things that you have done. Awesome. All right, we already looked at feeds. Let's look at orders. Sync marketplace orders with your store. This feature is not available on your current subscription. Okay, well, let's click on learn more to see if I want to do this. Sync marketplace orders with your store orders. Okay, so this is like every platform that helps you kind of like consolidate everything. It allows you to make sure that you're not selling things in another store that you've already sold out from another place. So like if Amazon goes on this amazing promotion and sells out all your stuff, all of a sudden somebody goes to Walmart is not going to say, hey, I want to buy this. Sorry, we're sold out. Nothing is worse than you get a customer wanting to buy something, and after they go through the process and it says, oh, sorry, we're actually sold out. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me? Why is it even available, right? This part right here, where it syncs your marketplace, allows you to do that. And I guess in order for you to use the marketplace sync, which is actually a really important thing, then the light, the light version of this platform doesn't do that. So I will probably have to upgrade to a higher one. Manage and track marketplace orders, returns with orders. So let's see what this is like. So obviously, if you've been in e-commerce for any length of time, eventually someone's going to want to return something. Okay, and it's just the nature of online retail. And because everything is so much easier and all the different shipping platforms make it easy for that to happen, and people can do it all from home without ever leaving the house. And so can you run your entire business from home with GoDataFeed. Sync marketplace orders with your store order. Oh, it goes back to that same thing. Okay, so it's the same lesson. It's all right there. You can just handle returns there. Now, let's take a look at this ads thing, okay? Google Shopping Ads Management Beta closed. Thanks. Okay, so the beta program is closed. They didn't take off that. So it's like a tease. It's like, really? Check back as we released this tool in 2019. Well, this is 2019, so I wonder what's going on there. I wonder how to connect this page. Connect your account. Connect the ads tool for Google Shopping. All right, so this looks like, as if once they roll it out, based on the colors and everything, that it's kind of working in alignment with your Google Ads campaigns and everything like that. If this is what I think it is, this is awesome. So this will probably allow you to stay in one place. And this is what I mean. Having a platform like this makes it easier for you to minimize staff members. If you have you have a team of people, because you have technology doing a lot of the grunt work of going back and forth, including ad management. And if you are a solopreneur and you're going through this and you have all these products out there and you're running Google Ads, this might be a great way for you to kind of, now I'm sure it's probably not going to be as extensive, as detailed as going to the Google Ads platform itself to manage your campaigns and everything like that. But I think it's nice to be able to kind of check in real quick to see what your campaigns are doing. It looks like over here you can see campaigns, ad groups, product groups, keywords, audiences, location, etc., etc., etc. Right now, the beta is closed. I'm thinking that they got enough feedback and they're probably kind of doing some updates and sprucing up, and hopefully it rolls out before the end of this year. Okay. And that's pretty simple. What I like about the GoDataFeed platform, it's simple. It's like, unlike some of the other ones I've done before where it's all over the place and there's not as many resources or tutorials available, this is essentially it. I mean, and you can have a little feedback form here, so you can click on that and say, how do you feel about GoDataFeed? And it's not even a comment thing where you have to think about it. You just pick an emoticon. Love it, like it, neutral, dislike, hated it. Okay, and so yeah, I think it's fantastic. I'm looking here. If you clicked on the gear thing, which is typically the settings, you can you could look at your activity, stores, different users, user profiles, subscription, which is your subscription to GoDataFeed, invoices from them, billing settings, and then your profile. Over here, you have contact us, help center. Again, so many different ways to make sure you get. So it's almost as if you don't have any excuse to not know what is going on. And of course, over here it tells you the different stores that you have. Okay, so you can have more than one store on here. So if you have one store that sells digital products. I mean, not digital products, but like technology. Or if you have another store that sells clothing, you don't want to have it all in one store because that'd be really confusing. It's like that one time I walked into a restaurant and they had a store in a restaurant selling stuff that had nothing to do with the store. I mean, it was like not even branded to the restaurant. And it was weird. Anyway, so you don't want to be that e-commerce seller. And so what you can do is you can actually have multiple stores here. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. This is probably really cool. And then you can go right here and click on this and take the tour. Again, no, I don't need to do that again. Okay, great. So hopefully this was helpful to you to see what GoDataFeed.com is all about. I like it because it's really simple and straightforward. What I don't like is the fact that I can't do anything with the light one, and so I probably have to go back and upgrade my trial a higher version package or subscription so that I can test more things and see if it works or not. But so far, even if you don't have that, it tells you what you're missing, and you can actually go deeper on it by going into the tutorials or going to the help center, which they have obviously invested a lot of time and money into developing and making it clear. So hope you enjoyed this, and good luck with your choices.